How the heck are you, everybody? I'm Fastidious. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another video for Dragonheir Silent Gods. I know it has been a minute since I posted for this game. I've been really busy with the Watcher Realms anniversary stuff, but I've still been playing Dragonheir on the side as Season 1 winds down, so look out for more content on that. But right now, something might have caught your eye if you've been keeping up with my Dragonheir Silent Gods videos, and that's going to be that Garika over here. She's one of my better legendary heroes. She's at level 1. Why the heck is that? Also, I have endless legendaries. That might have caught your eye. I'm officially on the test server. They actually offered me the test server right when I started playing and I started, working with Dragonheir Silent Gods. It's been a lot of fun. But I was saying, I don't know anything about the game yet. I'm just starting to play. Let me start from square one. I don't know what the heck I would do on a test server. Well, now I've almost got a season in the bag, season in the books. I think I'm ready to try out the test server, and they suggested I'd show off some Season 4 stuff. So I figured I'd hop right on and immediately go to the new stuff that has nothing to do with my account. The brand spanking new, fresh out of the box, Season 4 Heroes. And by the way, if you're not yet playing Dragonheir Silent Gods, definitely come in and play with me. It's a lot of fun for me, the way I approach it, a little more casual. It's the perfect game on the side. However, you can get super competitive in this game. Just ask Rue Greasy. You can do crazy things. So if you want to play with me, use my link in the description or the top pinned comment. It is available on PC, mobile, Steam, and Epic Games. It's a lot of fun, guys. Let's get into it, and let's break down all the new damage dealers for Season 4 in Dragonheir Silent Gods.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
All right, guys, let's head into the gallery and break down the 5 new legendary heroes. I'm going to give my first impressions. I've never looked at them before. These are the 5 new legendary damage-dealing heroes for Season 4 in Dragonheir Silent Gods. I'll be honest, a lot of these guys look new to me. I'm still finishing Season 1, but we're going to start with Paixton. I don't know, maybe it's Paixton. I'm going to call him Paxton. James Paxton, great pitcher. Let me know if you're an MLB fan. Looking over here, maybe not that great. He's really cool looking, right? I mean, that is very much par for the course in Dragonheir. I think, for me, the models are just top end for this genre. Crazy stuff. He's some dead dude on a kind of dead possessed horse. I'm not really sure. He's going to be a burn hero. You can see, just loading up the test server, you're going to see these gloves things, all this equipment that they're loading in for me. It's going to be popping up left and right the whole time. My apologies. Let's go right down through it. Never seen him before. Let's give our impressions. He's got an enlightenment aura, so it increases all allies' enlightenment by 90 in City of Trials battles, so a specific game mode. But Enlightenment, the deeper you get into the game, it does really help. There are healers whose heals are based off Enlightenment. All derivative damage is based off of Enlightenment. It can be a very strong thing to invest in for a certain kind of hero. For example, on my account, right, I have Twitch, who is a cool-looking rat legendary hero. He does poison damage, and that damage is derivative damage, so it's pretty key that I also build Enlightenment on him. Let's move down now a little bit further to his passive skill, War Fanatic. Let's get those details up, baby. Deals 100% attack worth of fire damage to nearby enemies every 3.0 seconds, with a 75% chance to inflict burn on them for 10 seconds. So burn's going to be a new thing for me. They didn't have burn in Season 1, so let's read it. Burn invokes explosion at the carrier's position every 10 seconds, consuming 1 stack of burn and dealing 140% attack, fire derivative damage. Again, derivative, that's where you're going to need your enlightenment, so it makes sense that he's giving enlightenment. He's obviously going to synergize really well with the burn team. All of them will be doing burns. All of them, when you're doing Cities of Trial, will benefit from this huge 90 additional points of enlightenment to the carrier and surrounding enemies. So it's kind of an AoE centered around whoever you place the burn upon. You can stack it up to 10 times, pretty strong. Also, he's got something called morale, so let's continue. When any target is inflicted with burn, the hero gains morale up to 20 stacks. When possessing 20 stacks, grants 20 stacks of morale to all burn allies. So immediate synergy, excellent synergy. You expect this out of a legendary hero in Dragonheir, that, it's not just about their element, he's a fire element, right? But that the type, the class of hero, the classification, if you will, the burn heroes, he's going to synergize well, and he's got a nice support thing. He's going to give them 20 stacks of morale as well. So what does that do? Each stack gives you 1% attack, so now they're all getting a 20% post-deployment boost in attack. That is mighty fine. Let's go to the battle skill now. Burning to Ashes deals 240% attack and 3,000% enlightenment. That's monstrous to nearby enemies. When hitting enemies with burn, next battle skills recharge time is reduced by 50%, so you should be able to spam this a lot, especially if he's not the only burn hero. You're bringing other burn heroes. Cool range on this, by the way. Got what in Watcher Realms I call a Dolores range, a nice little diamond over here. Some of you guys might know what I'm talking about. A little Constance range, if you will. He's clearly going to be an absolute unit in a burn-specific comp. So if you're able to get your hands on a couple burn heroes, and you're lucky enough to pull Dark Flame Paxton, you're going to cook, baby. No pun intended. Now we got the ultimate Demon Flame. Deals 450% attack, fire damage to all enemies with a 75% chance to inflict burn. Obviously, with skill ups, you can get this to a 100% chance. That's going to last for 10 seconds. When hitting an enemy under burn, additionally deals 600% attack derivative damage. So that's derivative fire damage. So again, interesting how that's working because it's not scaling with the Enlightenment. Hey, I'm learning in real time. I think what I'm seeing over here, you guys who have already played Season 2 and beyond, let me know in the comments. I think maybe it's a bit different than Poison, and Burn can also just scale as 600% attack derivative damage. I'm not seeing any Enlightenment here. That's just catching my eye now. Obviously, we see it over here. That's what I would expect, but they're also not describing this as derivative. Let your boy learn in real time. Let's do this thing. So let's go to my main guy who I use Enlightenment kind of derivative stuff with. That is going to be Twitch. And you can see, yeah, it is exactly what you think. When you've got this kind of damage over time thing, he's got the Enlightenment. Yeah, obviously these poisons are going to scale off max HP. Interesting. So with Twitch, I'm used to this, that everything is going, but I guess there is a stipulation with Twitch that this over here is strictly target max HP, very typical of a burn. Let me know, guys. I mean, I'm doing first impressions for a reason. I'm not going to pretend like I'm some expert at this yet. I haven't seen burn heroes, but very interesting. I'm excited to, I think starting in Season 2, they introduced burn heroes. Clearly, they're expanding on them a healthy bit. Paxton seems like an absolute monster. I think clearly for him to shine, you need a burn team around him. That's the number one takeaway. All right, let's continue. The next fire unit we've got is Majtan or Majtan. I don't know how we're going to say it. This one seems very much to be fitting into the theme, of this new season. A lot of kind of like tiger humanoid looking things, kind of cat human hybrid. I don't know what even the word is. These anamorph vibes we got going. The sparkle tusk. He, she, they, I don't know. Looking pretty cool, though. This nice samurai, tiger, lady, some guy, something. It's cool, right? Rage gloves. Thank you so much. All right, so it's another burn hero. So we're going to call it Majtan. Majtan. Will Majtan go, that's definitely wrong. Will Majtan go perfectly with Paxton? Let's find out. An attack aura increases all allies' attack by 45% in Grand Gladiator arena battles. Freaking love that, dude. Arena is some really good rewards there. Let's go now to the passive skill. Wow, there's a lot to read. I'm going to go quick, boys and girls. Deals 250% attack fire damage to all enemies as the battle starts. 100% chance of inflicting 3 stacks of burn, so right out of the gate, a lot of burns going out, lasting for 10 seconds. When a burn inflicted on any enemy expires or is dispelled, the hero gains 1 stack of sparkle. So now we had morale, now we've got sparkle. Up to 30 stacks for each stack of sparkle, the hero gains 0.5% damage reduction, so a little tankiness going on. While also, the hero's skill ignores 3% of the target's defense. There's a 60% chance for basic attacks to inflict burn for 10 seconds. I like the 60% just on everything to be doing burn, as long as it's not your battle, your ultimate. Fantastic stuff. So Sparkle is all about that damage reduction and helping you ignore defense. Seems like a home run hero right out of the gate just from that passive. That is mighty, mighty strong. Candle in the Wind, the hero gains 25% max HP healing. Okay, so even this is more of like a damage dealer. There's cool kind of supporty heal stuff as well. The enemy who possesses the most stacks of burn grants the same amount of Sparkle to the hero up to 5 stacks. So again, an immediate burn synergy. The heroes deal 500% attack fire damage to the enemy with the most stack of burn. Cool. It's saying the heroes. So is she going in, or are they going in? I'm interested here. The enemy who possesses the most stack of burns grants the same amount of sparkle to the hero. What is the heroes? Is this some kind of ally attack, or is this a typo? Again, let me know in the comments. What do you think? Regardless, even if just 500% attack from Majtan, that's good. Let's go to the ultimate now. Blossom in the Sand deals 620% attack fire damage to nearby enemies. If enemies possess burn, so you're going to want to get burn out, you need to run a burn team again, so we'll go great with Paxton. The hero additionally gains 20% attack up for 10 seconds. The burn inflicted by fire in stone ignores resistance in the next 15 seconds. What is fire? Is there a lot of wacky stuff going on here? Is this a test server thing? Fire and stone. Oh, so okay, that's the name of. I forgot the name of the passive. So how do you keep track of which burns were placed by what? I guess the game internally knows. That's kind of difficult as a player. But whichever burns were placed by the passive, which are the initial burns on deployment, and then the 60% chance from the basics, those are going to ignore resistance in the next 15 seconds. So once you've casted the ultimate, obviously it's going to be after the battle started, so the beginning thing doesn't count. Any basic attack placements on that 60% chance of placing the burn, are you all with me? Those actually doesn't matter. So that's pretty cool. It just fully ignores resistance, so even one shred of accuracy, you are off to the races. That's pretty sweet. That I like. So once you ult your basic attacks, as long as you're hitting that 60%, it's a guaranteed landing a burn, essentially. Very, very, very strong. That is it for our fire heroes. I'm warming up. You can see we're going to do a little better. Let's go to our Radiance heroes now. Let's take a little jump down here. We're going to look at Shahla. So where are you hiding out, Shahla? I'm going in blind, guys, so I don't know all these heroes. It's an aura hero. So this is a new hero type. I did cover Season 2 very, very briefly when I covered Dragonheir in December. So I remember there was like Thunderbolt, Ice Blast, and Burn. I don't know Aura, so that's either a Season 3 thing or a Season 4. Let me know in the comments if you're a veteran player. She is an Aura hero, so let's find out. Aura. These heroes use Aura energy in combat. They gain Aura energy after casting skills. They enter Blaze state after accumulating enough Aura energy. All right, you're getting stacks of Aura, then you enter Blaze state. They no longer gain Aura energy during the Blaze state. Got it. And while you are in that Blaze state, some of the skills will be consuming Aura energy and getting enhanced. When their Aura energy runs out, so you've done all those skills, you used it all up, you will exit the Blaze state. You start that whole thing over. Sounds pretty cool. Specializes in dealing a great amount of damage directly to enemies. That checks out. Specializes in dealing a great amount of damage in the enhanced aura state, so the blaze state, I presume. Captain skill over here, all allies attack by 30%. Mamma mia, I love in all battles. We love in all battles on this channel. The passive soothing fragrance enters the blaze state. We talked about it already. Possessing 100 aura energy, so hopefully you can build that quickly. Probably you're going to need you guessed it, entire aura team around her. There's a theme in this game. You build the teams based off of whatever type follows the name. That is what I've discovered in Season 1 so far. When aura allies consume aura energy, recharges 5% ultimate energy and grants 1 stack of crit damage up to the aura ally with the most attack, and Shahla herself. Wild. Big DPS thing, this aura thing. I like it. I want her. Up to 20 stacks. This effect can only be triggered one time every 5 seconds. I dig it. She looks really cool. Again, we got that, I should mention, we got that humanoid tiger anamorphy vibe. Boding Evil is a battle skill. Gains 15 aura energy, so you're 15% of the way there. You need 100 to get into that blaze state, and deals radiant damage to the target and nearby enemies. The hero gains extra 10 aura energy when hitting only one enemy. While in the blaze state, consumes 5 aura energy and deals additional 4% target max HP radiant damage. We like the max HP thing as well. I'm digging this here. This is my favorite one so far by a mile. The ultimate, and this is the, maybe Aura's new to Season 4. I don't know. At least it's Season 3 or Season 4. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. Echoing Prophecy. This is the ultimate. The hero gains 30 aura energy and releases an energy wave that can bounce between enemies up to 4 times. Each bounce deals 350% attack. I wonder, maybe they're about to explain it, but let me just already say, if you have no one to bounce to, yeah, it's the next thing. Sorry. If the energy wave does not bounce, 40% of the consumed ultimate energy will be returned. Okay, so I'm thinking against bosses, right? You can't bounce around. There you go. So it's not that potent, only 350%, but you can kind of spam it, right? Because she's going to be gaining, yes, recharges 5% of ult energy. So we're getting that ult cost back. So she should get this going pretty quick if we hit that once or twice. And we're starting with a 40% head start. Seems like she's better when there's a lot of enemies to bounce around with. While in the blaze state, consumes 20 aura energy to deal extra plus 5%. Targets max HP radiant damage. Massive, dude. She's massive. The number of bounces increased to 6. There's no way. I mean, I don't know about Season 2. I barely know about Season 2. I don't know about Season 3 or Season 4. Let me know if I'm wrong. I would be shocked if Shahla is not a freaking goddess. She sounds like she's so OP. This is a heck of a kit. I dig it. You got an all battles aura, lots of enemy max HP, lots of bouncing around. I mean, if this is major damage. She's great. I like her a lot. All right, that's the only Radiance here. Now we have a Lightning hero and a Frost hero. I want to do the Frost hero last because he's crazy looking. So let's do the Lightning hero now. This is going to be Orfenna. So Orfenna over here, where are you hiding out, girl? I think she's a Thunderbolt hero, so this is something I'm slightly familiar with from Season 2. She looks wild and wacky, some kind of, I don't even know, she's a little tinkerer, tanker, machinist lady. This is crazy looking. Thunderbolt hero, let's fly through it. Captain skill is going to be increases all allies' enlightenment, all battles, 60 in all battles. So you can see it's not as potent as like Paixton, who was 90 in specifically the City of Trials, right? So it's 2/3 that. But I love in all battles aura. Don't you love in all battles aura? Let's do the passive skill, Galvanic Contact. Galvanic Contact. When dealing damage to enemies with basic attacks, there's a 75% chance to refresh their electrocuted. I know electrocuted is a giant feature within the Thunderbolt class of heroes, and you launch Thunderbolt at them once. So Thunderbolt's going to trigger electrocuted damage, right? Let's go in here now. The battle skill, Power of Experience. strikes the enemy 3 times, each dealing 175% attack lightning damage and having a 60% chance to inflict electrocuted on them for 6 seconds. When the enemies are under electrocuted, this damage ignores 30% of their defense. We love ignoring defense, so we want to get electrocuted up on as many heroes as possible. Believe it or not, she's going to synergize really well, and you guessed it, a Thunderbolt team where a lot of people are getting electrocuted out. You can see a little derivative damage coming there. I think I was just dead wrong. I thought derivative damage was inherently tied to Enlightenment. Seems like I'm wrong. Like I said, my little experience has been with Twitch, but I guess maybe I've been wrong the whole time, and I'm willing to wear that L. I really am. Let's do the ultimate Hyper Overdrive. We got an attack speed up to 50% increased attack speed. You like that? Enters the overload state and gains attack speed up 2 for 15 seconds. We just discussed that. 15 seconds is nice and long too. While in the overload state, basic attacks can shoot 2 extra bullets. Keep in mind, raising the attack speed leads to more frequent basic attacks, so this makes sense. Now we've got a kind of a revved up, juiced up basic attack. Double shots, 2 extra bullets, 300% attack, lightning damage, with each bullet prioritizing different targets. That's pretty cool. She seems all right. I don't know if I like this whole electrocuted Thunderbolt thing. Am I missing something? It doesn't sound as powerful as Burn, and certainly not as powerful as Aura. I think I've had enough of her. She's my L of the day, because there's no way I'm going to give it to our final guy, our Frost legendary hero, Miro. What a treat this guy looks to be. What an interesting fella, guys. What movie is he from? I want him. He's crazy. I've heard Ice Blast for Season 2 is completely OP. That's what Reezy has told me a lot. So I'm looking out for, I think Beldell is the one I really, really want based on what he said. Ice Blast seems amazing. Is this a giant pipe? What even is this? It is. Oh, this guy. I want him. I don't care what his kit is. I also really like Frost heroes. If the hero possesses ice crystals, and if you don't know, with these Ice Blast heroes, it's all about getting stacks, essentially, of these ice crystals. That's the key mechanism in the kit. After releasing the battle skill, he consumes 1 stack of ice crystal and releases the battle skill again. Double it up, baby. When attacking enemies, every stack of mat pin, so that's a special thing, the wearer takes an extra 20% crit damage of Miro's damage. Okay, interesting. Up to 5 stacks. Okay, so it's bonus crit after the hit, essentially. The hero has an extra, now they're saying it again. I should have just kept reading. They just repeat it. When attacking the enemy, I'm just constantly distracted by tooltips. That's the story of my life. When attacking enemies with full stacks of mat pin, ignore 60% of their defense. Mamma mia. Ignore that thing. The hero's basic attacks will attack enemies with the most mat pin first. We got to put out those mat pins. Smoke that pipe. The treasure. Mark it. This is the battle skill. 300% attack cold damage to the enemy. Inflict 1 stack of map pin. Okay, let's get the map. I keep saying map pin. Map pin. Say that 10 times fast. And then finally, the ultimate treasure. Mine it. Okay. 810% attack. We like it. Big numbers to the enemy and converts cold damage, obviously, and converts 25% of the damage dealt to the hero's HP. Nice. A little bit. Is that a little bit of a kind of like a lifesteal, a little vampiric effect? Every stack of map pin on the enemy increases the conversion ratio by 5%. We like it, dude. This guy looks like a little freak. I love him. I actually think Shahla is going to take my number 1. Then I can't imagine the burn teams yet. I'd say the 2 burn guys, Paixton and Majtan, those would probably be on the same level for me as Miro. I'm going to give Miro the bump because freaking look at this absolute badass little hero over here. And then I don't know, Orfenna, the whole Thunderbolt thing doesn't do it for me. I didn't like lightning heroes as well in Season 1. Maybe that will change as I progress through the game. It probably will. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in playing Dragonheir Sonic Gods, absolutely do it. Use my link in the description in the top and comment. The game is available on PC, mobile, Steam, and Epic Games. I hope you enjoyed me going in completely blind, not even knowing all these types, and we kind of learned together. Otherwise, you can just roast me in the comments for not being an expert, but I'm never going to be an expert, at least not anytime soon am I going to be an expert in this game. If you want that, go follow Odd1 or Rugreasy or H-Dubs or something like that. For now, I'm just enjoying it. I'm enjoying approaching something from a more kind of casual, just, wow, it's a game, let's have some fun perspective, and I am. It's a fun game. It's a beautiful game. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, get in those comments, give it a big thumbs up. I've been Fastidious. Share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon.
Fastidious.